Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Tao Qian's Three Offers of Xuzhou.
At this time, the yellow turbans of Qingzhou rise up again in Shandong, gathering 500,000 to plunder innocent people. Li Jue, Guo Si at Chang'an ordered Cao Cao to fight the yellow turbans. Cao Cao received the imperial edict and raises troops to attack. He chases the bandits all the way to Jibei. In just over 100 days, he has defeated and recruited more than 300,000 surrendered soldiers. Among them, Cao Cao selects elites and names them Qingzhou soldiers. He sends away the rest to return to farming. From then on, Cao Cao's reputation grows day by day. The victory report is sent to Chang'an. The court promotes Cao Cao to be the general defending the east. Cao Cao trains his troops and recruits talents in Yanzhou. He is assisted by advisor Xun You and his nephew Xun Yu, Cheng Yu, Guo Jia, Man Chong, Lü Qian, and generals Yu Jin, Dian Wei. They are all given major roles. That's why at this time, with the help of these witty advisors in governing and fierce generals in military affairs, Cao Cao's ministry has significant influence in Shandong. Cao Cao decides to reunion with his father, so he sends Taishan prefect Ying Shao to his hometown to pick up his father Cao Song and his uncle Cao De with some other family members, a total of 40 people. When the group passes Xuzhou, Xuzhou protector Tao Qian, who has always wanted to befriend Cao Cao, hosts them for 2 days. When Cao Song is leaving, he orders his subordinate Zhang Kai, leading 500 men, to escort them out of Xuzhou. Seeing Cao family's wealth, Zhang Kai, who is the old member of Yellow Turbans, decides to kill them and rob their property. One stormy night, Cao Song's group are resting in a temple, waiting for the rain to stop. All of a sudden, they hear some rustling. Cao De is killed when he goes to check it out.
Cao Song immediately grabbed his concubine
and ran away from the temple. However, his concubine is chubby and gets stuck. They try to hide, but sadly, they are discovered and killed. Zhang Kai takes all their belongings and runs away to Huainan. Ying Shao is afraid of being punished by Cao Cao. He escapes desperately to join Yuan Shao. When Cao Cao learns the news, he collapses to the ground, sobbing loudly. Cao Cao clutches his teeth and says, Tao Qian allows his men to kill my father. This hatred will not be forgiven. I will take my army to conquer Xuzhou to end my hatred. He commands his army personally, holding a white flag of revenge, with Xia Houdun, Yu Jin, and Dian Wei being the vanguards. Cao Cao orders to conquer Xuzhou and slaughter everyone in the city to avenge his father. At this time, Chen Gong is an official in Dongjun. He is close to Tao Qian. When he hears that Cao Cao has raised an army to take revenge, he hastily comes to see Cao Cao at night. Cao Cao is unwilling to meet him, knowing that he is lobbying for Tao Qian, but due to the old favor, he meets him. Chen Gong says, I heard that you are coming to Xuzhou with a large army to avenge your father, and you want to kill all the people. I come to give you my advice. Tao Qian is a kind and noble person. Your father was killed because of Zhang Kai, not Tao Qian's fault. Besides, what is the hatred between the civilians and you? Killing them is a bad omen. Please think twice before acting. Cao Cao says angrily, You abandoned me in the past. How can you come to see me again now? Tao Qian killed my whole family. I swear to dig his heart to avenge my hatred. Seeing this, Chen Gong sighs. I have no face to see Tao Qian. So he rides his horse to Zhang Miao, the governor of Chenliu. Cao Cao's army advances towards Xuzhou. Wherever the troops pass, there are numerous casualties. Tao Qian is indeed a kind and gentle person. He sobs bitterly when he sees Cao Cao raising his troop to kill the civilians. He says to his men, Cao Cao's army is so powerful, it's difficult for us to defend. It's better to tie me up and give me to Cao Cao to save the lives of the people in Xuzhou. This is rejected by his men. His advisor Mi Zhu volunteers to go to Beihai to request assistance from Beihai magistrate Kong Rong. He suggests advisor Chen Deng to go to Qingzhou to ask help from the magistrate Tian Kai. Tao Qian agrees and goes on top of the city walls to get ready to defend Xuzhou. When Mi Zhu sees Kong Rong and tells him his intention, some Yellow Turban's remaining forces are just about to attack Beihai. Kong Rong knows that it will be difficult to resist, so he sends someone to ask for help from Liu Bei. Seeing that Kong Rong values himself so much, Liu Bei promptly leads 3,000 soldiers to rescue. The enemy leaders is slain by Guan Yu. The three brothers fight fiercely. At the same time, Kong Rong directs his troops to launch an attack from the outside of the city. Numerous enemy soldiers are defeated or surrender. Kong Rong takes Liu Bei into the city and hosts a dinner to celebrate. Kong Rong asks Liu Bei to join him to rescue Xuzhou. Liu Bei agrees to come right after he borrows some more soldiers and horses from his friends Gong Sun Zan. From Gong Sun Zan, Liu Bei acquires 2,000 soldiers with some horses, and the brave general Zhao Yun, plus 2,000 of his own army. They arrive at Xuzhou. Zhang Fei rushes in and fights fiercely and defeats General Yu Jin of Cao Cao. They enter the city after winning. Tao Qian notices Liu Bei has a distinguished appearance, and his manner is not ordinary. He is delighted, so he instructs Mi Zhu to fetch the city seal and presents it to Liu Bei. Liu Bei asks in shock, "What do you mean by doing this?" Tao Qian says, "Lord is the member of the Han clan and ought to support the imperial court. I am old and incompetent. I am willing to hand over Xuzhou to you." Liu Bei gets up and bows. Although Liu Bei is from the Han clan, his merits are meager, and he is even incompetent as the county magistrate of Pingyuan. Now we arrive to help for the cause of justice. Does Lord believe Liu Bei has the intention to take over Xuzhou? If I had this thought, I would not be blessed. Tao Qian says, "But this is from the true heart of this old man." Liu Bei refuses resolutely. Mi Zhu says, "How about we hand over Xuzhou to Liu Bei after we defeat Cao Cao?" Liu Bei writes a letter to Cao Cao persuading him to retreat. Cao Cao receives the letter and curses Liu Bei. Suddenly, the meteor scout reports that Lü Bu is advancing towards Yanzhou. It turns out that after Lü Bu left Chang'an, he went to serve Yuan Shu, Yuan Shao, and Zhang Yang, but he had not stayed very long with any of them. Now he is serving Zhang Miao and intends to attack Yanzhou. He has occupied Puyang. Cao Cao is shocked at the news, so he changes his mind and writes back to Liu Bei that he agrees to retreat. He then hurriedly leads the troop back to rescue Yanzhou. Tao Qian is thrilled to learn that Cao Cao has retreated and invites everyone to assemble. After the meal, Tao Qian invites Liu Bei to chat and repeatedly asks Liu Bei to accept Xuzhou. "I am old and weak. My 2 sons are not qualified for this important position. Liu Bei, you are a noble person and a descendant of the imperial family. You are the right person to take over this position." Liu Bei says, "Liu Bei comes to rescue Xuzhou for the cause of justice. Now if he occupies Xuzhou as his own, everyone in the world will think that Liu Bei is an evil person." Tao Qian says in tears, "If you leave me alone, even if I die, I will not rest in peace, worrying about Xuzhou." Kong Rong, Mi Zhu, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei also persuade Liu Bei to accept the seal. Liu Bei firmly refuses. Tao Qian has no choice but to request Liu Bei to settle down in a small county nearby named Xiaopei to help to protect Xuzhou. Zhao Yun bids farewell to Liu Bei and returns to Gongsun-zan. Liu Bei reluctantly departs from Zhao Yun with tears. So much for today. See you next time.